Who are you and where do you hail from?
We're DeathgraVe from San Jose, California.
And Oakland.
And
Oakland.
How would you describe your music?
It's kind of a mishmash of a lot of stuff. Little short fits of chaos. Say it has like a lot of influences from punk, metal, death metal, grindcore, and noise rock. It's a lot of stuff we grew up listening to.
So it's got the grind parts, it's got the slow parts, all squashed into like 2-minute songs. So it's got the, the whole grind formula of like, short, fast, to the point, but you don't try to fill it all with blast beats. Try to keep it nice and gross, thick and soupy.
Yeah, keep the groove in there for sure. I think that's a big key thing, that we want to keep the groove in our music and not just spaz out the whole time and then all the songs start to sound the same when you listen to a discography. So we're trying to avoid that with this.
Describe your show visually and musically.
Depends on the
So
show.
I don't get to see a lot of the visuals because I'm in the back, but sometimes
Sweat.
I've seen videos that people take.
It is hot.
I have a killer view of my hair. That's usually all I get to see when I play. It's just this thing. And then this guy every once in a while gets in my face.
I like to get in the faces. I like to incorporate,
face
be like,
guy.
I know you're here. Let him know as much as possible that I you're still up here. I know that. And then I try to get involved with the crowd. It is hot. I think that's like a great explanation. It is sweaty. Yeah, we move. It's sound wise, it's loud.
Sound guys yell at us sometimes.
We get yelled at by the sound guy, like, you need to turn the fuck down. It's like, it's not gonna happen. Michael, can't you mic us through the PA? It's like, why would you mic us through the PA? We're loud. You don't need to be mic'd through the PA.
Mess with the tones.
Don't mess with
It really
the tones.
depends on the show. I mean, we've had shows where it's fun, all go in the crowd and, get involved, poke people a little bit, see how it goes.
Grab a shovel, maybe.
Grab a shovel.
I like that one. That was a good one. That was a good move, actually. That was my favorite one.
I saw that. It was beautiful.
props, right?
Absolutely.
So sometimes you got to incorporate that.
There was one show we did. There wasn't very many people there, but I decided to crawl underneath this little area in front of the stage and do like a good couple songs from that. That was fun.
Eugene?
That was Olympia.
Olympia.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I played for like 4 people. I was like, they're gonna get the weirdest
That was
4-person show.
strange show.
Have sex with the monitor. That'll be cool. So yeah, there's a lot of improv involved in our show. On my end, I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight. We'll see. It'll be cool.
How did you guys meet each other?
Well,
All right.
it's a long story, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you guys could
I don't know how you guys met each other.
So we've all met each other in different walks of life, and the 3 of us have known each other for quite some time in different ways. Fern and Greg have a history of their own. I've played in bands with Fern. I've known Greg just from going to shows forever, and we've all been friends. Matt lived in Southern California, moved up here, started playing in a band,
We nabbed him.
and we nabbed him.
Yeah.
Took him, we're like, your band sucks, come be in our band. And
No comment on that one.
that's pretty much the short and skinny of it. But a lot of history just pretty much through the music scene in the Bay Area. So I would say, Matt coming up and jamming with us was the star of the band. But we were all kind of friends before starting to play.
I think that's an advantage to the Bay Area
Yeah.
music scene is that metal and punk, especially, through the 90s all the way till now, after the rocker versus punk thing that happened in the 80s, kind of everybody became friends through the different scenes and having, being able to be from slightly different types of bands, but in the same scene still, kind of open doors to say, hey, let's try something a little weirder, a little different, So I don't know. I think that's one cool thing because I came from the Oakland scene and they came from the San Jose scene, and
We were enemies
Still.
at one point.
yeah, at one point they wanted to kill me because I was from Oakland. So.
Yeah, everyone in the East Bay, it's like, oh, you're from San Jose? We're not booking you. Fuck that. We know what happens in San Jose.
Yeah, we're gonna do some Southeast Asian tour or something. They're gonna off me. This whole band is a plight for them to kill me. So
Bide my time.
yeah.
Could still be could still be going, Greg. Don't get comfortable, man.
Oh, I'm not. I'm making sure not.
It's all
to-
part of the show. It's all part of the show.
Yeah. Craigslist ad. New guitar player wanted.
Is there anything that you do as a group that contributes to your creative process?
Yeah. So, the conception of the band one of the quintessential events that happened. We all went camping together, and we had a lot of fun and freaked out and just started coming up with stupid ideas throughout the whole weekend, and including
A lot of
potential
mushrooms.
band names. Yeah, we took a bunch of mushrooms, and we were just cracking up the whole night. And the result was a bunch of potential band names. We didn't really settle on DeathgraVe right off the bat. We had a ton of dumbass band names before that. And most of those turn into song titles. A lot of the things that we do, like as a group, we try to have a lot of fun together. Especially like when we go on tour or go on excursions, try to just make it not just all business and playing a show. We also like to, while we're there, let's go hang out and have some fun. So we definitely have quality time together, and when it's not all business, sometimes that incorporates into it. It's like, oh yeah, that was fucking hilarious. That was the dumbest thing you've ever said. Wow, that's gonna be a song. Yeah, it's pretty fun. That's happened a few times.
Upon our research, looking up DeathgraVe, the search mostly resulted in funeral homes, mortuaries, and cemeteries. How does that make you feel?
I'm surprised it wasn't the two bands that Death and Grave didn't come up.
Well, there's a lot of like also DeathgraVe, like religious stuff that comes up too,
Mass graves.
Is there like a thing called a death grave?
yeah, it's like
But yeah, it's kind of like a mass grave from what I've seen, where it's just bodies piled in a ditch or something. And
I'm fine with that.
yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, that works.
We didn't think that was the thing. It just all of a sudden
How
started
that when
showing
that
up. I
name
don't know.
came up, it was like,
It's
I think
like
Greg
redundant
called
and
me
funny.
like at some stupid hour. It was like, I got it, death grave.
A lot of results too. I think is sometimes I'll Google it as some person on some gaming forum or something. So it's like a Mortal Kombat game or something. He's DeathgraVe 69. No, he just thought it was cool. So
Now they like our band. It's cool.
Yeah, no,
it's cool, man. They
I'm
just
sure
steal our
we're
band name.
I'm sure we were the reason for it. Yeah. So that comes up.
It's my favorite band and my favorite sex position. Get at me on Mortal Kombat online.
Could be you, man. I know you're into that stuff.
Sucking world.
Who writes your lyrics?
This guy.
I get help. I do get help. But aesthetically, we're going for, just gross, and we'll come up with concepts. And in the past, I've definitely got some influence and ideas from the band that have resulted in some really cool songs that I'm very proud of. But yeah, it's fun. I really enjoy writing lyrics for DeathgraVe because there is that little bit of tongue-in-cheek that we have, but we also really like something that we've exemplified in a few songs is this weird, what's the best way to describe it? Kind of double meaning in ways, or it's kind of clandestine. Like we have a couple songs that are about like stalking, but they're completely ambiguous as far as like gender, and you wouldn't notice it unless you tried to call me out on it and be like, hey, that's a fucked up song, it could be sexist. I'm like, is it? Then they read it like, oh wait, no, aha, gotcha. Try to do that as much as I can, but without it being convoluted. But then also primarily just keeping it very gross.
Hi, everybody. We're DeathgraVe again from San Jose. Hellfire? Oh, yeah, I see you. We're gonna get you sick by being next to you in the merch stand. Prepare to catch the flu. So fucking sick. Take it away, my friends.
What do you think of our president?
He's a shitbag. Total waste of. He's a waste of oxygen.
It's the worst thing ever.
he's-
I
yeah,
have
he's a big
anxiety.
bully.
I'm fucking freaking out.
Pretty terrifying.
I just wish it was just a TV show that I could laugh at, but it's not, and that's why it's not funny.
Yeah.
It's not funny. It's like something has to be done.
It could have been. If it
It's like
wasn't
shit
real.
that South Park can't even top it, man. They're just like, this is too.
Yeah, all their material's being written for them. They just, there you go.
There you go.
Perfect. Yeah, that guy sucks.
Yeah, it's kind of a
Days.
morbid curiosity where I'm always checking about like the stupid ass thing he did, last time, and checking my phone all the time, and there's always headlines on it, and it's just scary. I don't know. It's really stressful. It's high anxiety,
Yeah.
and my problems are the smallest compared to a lot of people that he's causing around the world. So it fucking sucks.
Hope that's over soon.
here's a fun one. A man is trapped in a sealed room with only 2 doors. One of them leads to a fire-breathing dragon, while the other leads to a room made up of magnifying glasses. Anyone who enters will be charged by the sun. How does one escape?
I think the dragon.
If they enter the magnifying
I would rather see a
room,
dragon.
they're
right?
charred by the sun?
Yeah, I would.
Dragon.
Yeah, dragon. Because
I got reason with the dragon.
when's the last time any of us saw a dragon?
This is the last time?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Totally.
Never.
It's been a while. It's been quite some time.
I just saw some lizards.
I've seen magnifying glasses. I've seen the sun, but I've not seen it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could, yeah, if you're, feeling nimble, you could juke the dragon.
There's tales of, dragons being,
Yeah, what if it's just like a super chill dragon? I mean, it's not saying it's like, it's a fire-breathing dragon that's kind of hanging out.
I mean, what if you jumped in its nose and caused it to sneeze or something?
What if you just like gone crazy like a bear? You know how like when you go up to bears, it's like you gotta make noise, like punch them in the nose or something. Just run up to a dragon, just crack it hell hard. It's like, fuck that.
No.
Yeah,
their scales are too thick.
But could you tickle its sinuses, maybe?
I don't know. Is it a big dragon?
It's whatever size you want it to be.
Oh, well, I'll stop this.
Half dragon. I'm on the dragon ring.
It's a model dragon.
I mean,
It's not enough.
That seems pretty brutal. Yeah. What if you go in at night, though? Oh.
we got it. We'll wait till now. Open the door. Like, shit. All right, let's just wait till night.
Yeah, if you can hang out in that intermediary
Dude, we
room
can get a
for
moon
while.
tan, dude.
Moon tan before you get charred.
Feel green and then take off and show up. Be like, check out my moon tan. Yeah, it makes you green instead of orange.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
That was a good question.
Thank you very much for your DeathgraVe. Hellfire was the shit. Blade Killer's up next. Hellfire, we should shotgun some beers. Blade Killer, we should shotgun some beers. Bat, we should shotgun some beers. It's on. Party. Thank you.